me, and you said to me, I remember we were sitting on the patio that night. He's like, how you respect a black dad, but don't respect the black dad?
Correct.
Yeah.
And that's my whole thing about it was they disrespected
Yeah.
and tried to take over and find out he got a white woman and it had black people turn against the man. Like, bro, like we can't do stuff like this, man. Like, you gotta
And
cut it out.
and then when they found out he had that, he was like, and
Correct, exactly how he was supposed to. Right.
he handled that like a real G.
Yes, he's strong up here, bro. You ain't gonna break that. You ain't gonna break that.
I remember when I told you I would never buy his shoes, and he was like, "Why not?" That's a black man promoting his shoe brand. I'm like, that shit ain't gonna hold up. He's like, who cares? That's a black man. And I'm like, I still ain't doing it. And you got mad at me, and you walked into the room and you went to go order your pair.
Bruh, I ordered a pair and I never got them because
I know, bro. You ain't gotta tell me. I remember you was mad about that shit. I remember I was right there. We was in fucking Tampa.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, I still support and respect the black man for what he did. And the more he speak about his kids and have control over them, the more that people got outrageous and got stupid about what he was doing for his children, like looking out for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, people try to destroy it and fuck up people's structure in their household. That's that man's structure in his household. Y'all tried to break that shit, and that's what happened.
Yo, I remember you was telling your moms about that shit. And your mom was like, "Oh, he wildin'," and your pops was like, "I don't give a fuck about that nigga. Let him do what he gotta do or some shit like that. Let him go." And you was like,
because he's an alpha male. He is an alpha male, which we can go roll on right onto GRIMfathaHOOD right now. Alphas is the famous.
Yeah. He was like, I don't give a fuck about that nigga. As long as he said his kids are gonna do this, let him do it. Where's my dinner at? Grandfather, where's my dinner at?
For real. Have you ever heard anything from that woman? Do you even know what she looks like?
No.
Exactly.
We're talking about his wife. She's a beautiful white lady who actually plays volleyball. She's actually athletic, and she has a lot of say in the household. She actually does.
She does.
She does. I know that. You see the picture?
No, not the picture. I've seen her.
Okay, then. That's what I said. The picture.
No.
Have you ever seen her? I know she did. I know she did. I know that.
No.
Nick Cannon Jr. I called you that. I'm calling you that because it ain't no disrespect. It's all fun and games. But no. You have to understand what she says. She shows up to all of the events.
Yeah, okay,
she
but not the.
But listen. She says that's his job. I am. He's dominant. She's the what do you call opposite of dominant?
She's dominant too.
No, she's not dominant. She's the supportive. She does all of that right there.
Amen.
And Lonzo would tell you, my dad would be out there running us at 5 o'clock in the morning, but we come back at 5:45. We have breakfast ready. That's mom's right there. She's not getting involved in that.
For real.
That's how it's supposed to be raised. I don't care if you black, white, Asian, Spanish, whatever. Whenever I say go, I'm the man.
And that's what's wrong with these women. They get the black women, they so fucking mad that when you have a woman, or the black women just mad. They be mad if another black woman is just submissive. Period. You know what I'm saying?
No. See, that's where I disagree with you. It goes to women overall, where they look at it as, I don't give a fuck what race they are, what color they are, what nationality they are. They want to feel like they have the upper hand. Bitch, you can make $30 an hour and I can make $10 an hour. Just know that I'm the man of the house. But I respect what you got going on. I'm not gonna sit because you make more. But no.
No, I'm giving an update. 13-6 Cardinals over the Cowboys.
Okay.
No, 13-9. 13-9. Cowboys just made a field goal. But go ahead.
Okay. But us men gotta realize that if our women make more than them, there's no reason to be mad. Shit. We've been waiting on this our whole lives. Kings, the love doctor about to speak right now. Don't let me bring the love doctor out. Kings, we've been waiting on this our whole life. If our old lady made $20 an hour, and we making $15 an hour, $12 an hour, bring it down to 12, right? And they can afford to take care of us, why are we arguing?
Gee, we wasn't raised on that.
I know we wasn't raised on that, but listen, they was raised on, they gonna take care of the kids and they gonna take care of the house. Nigga, Grim, can you cook? Can you clean? Yes or no? Answer that question, yes or no?
Absolutely.
Cuzzo, can you cook and can you clean?
Damn right.
So why the fuck if she making more money than you want to get mad and say anything? Be the stay-at-home mom. I've been dying to go to a PTA meeting. That's where all the bitches is at the PTA meeting.
Okay,
fuck out of here.
I just
said out of here. Fuck out of here. Listen. If they want to make,
yes, we raised on that, but who the fuck complains about that? Like, okay, and I'm only saying that because we was raised up on watching Martin. That Martin episode.
Pussy ass niggas complain about that. Listen.
So was Martin a pussy ass nigga? Was Martin a pussy ass?
Yes.
Okay. I think so too. I agree with you.
He was a fake alpha male. He was a fake alpha male.
That's
okay. He was what did you say? You say he was a fake or face? What'd you say?
Fake.
So he's a beta.
So he's no. He's not a beta.
No, you said it right. He was a fake alpha male. I'll roll with that right there.
He's not a beta, bro. All right, don't.
So in between. Oh, he's an in between nigga. What do we got a name for those?
Captains.
Huh?
Captains. He's a captain.
You lost me on that one.
Yeah, I'm lost on that one.
Me too. I was trying to think of something to come with it.
Nah. Listen.
He's more like a gamma.
Hold on. What gamma mean?
Hey, Grim. This is
real good. I gotta say, hold on.
Grim. This is the nigga that went to a HBU, so you know.
I know. Hold on. I don't. That's why I gotta check the info. What the fuck is a gamma? Gamma. The third letter in Greek alphabet in the system of Greek numerals. It has a value of 3. In ancient Greek, the letter gamma represented. Let me see. Let me click on Wikipedia. Click it. Boom. All right. It has a volume 3. In ancient Greek, the letter gamma represented a voice. Ooh, I don't know that word. V-E-L-A-R. V-E-L-A-R. Velar. Stop.
I don't know that word. I don't know that word either.
Yeah, I don't even know.
Bitch, I got a GED.
Can I put it?
No. Stop talking. Any man whose wife or significant other makes more than them, I don't give a fuck if you gay, straight, whatever.
You've been on this for about 5 minutes, Greg.
Make more money than you. You should just sit back, relax, and enjoy the fucking show.
100% correct. But the difference is...
Gamma sound about neutral, so that sounds about, yeah.
He's a gamma.
I ain't a gamma, alpha, whatever. I'm a nigga who's getting... I am a man who get my bills taken care of. Fuck that.
You, Greg. There's a difference. Let me explain.
I don't need no fucking language.
It says 3. It says third, so it's the third one out. Yeah, so we gonna say gamma.
You asked what Martin was, and I said he's a gamma.
He's a gamma. So let's move on. Yeah, we got the answer. He's a gamma.
So what I'm trying to explain,
and he was a pussy ass gamma because he ain't want. And he got mad about that shit. Man, I don't give a fuck. Yes, it is. It's a pussy ass. Listen, Martin was a pussy ass motherfucker in that episode, and he getting mad because his old lady is making more money than him. Bitch, I'm retired. You making more money than me? Oh shit! I cook any goddamn way. I'm retiring. I clean anyway. I clean anyway. I'm retiring.
So we can explain.
Fuck out of here. So explain what? I'm done talking.
Yeah. So to explain, I'm gonna start off on the end and work my way up. A gamma is usually a male who feels himself as an alpha. They don't portray. It has nothing. No, betas are not less of a nigga because they're a beta.
No, I just say
betas. A lot of times are in more leadership roles than alphas.
Wrap it up, B.
Because betas.
Wrap it up, B. Let me know. Wrap it up, B.
You need to wrap it up. Let us know because he trying to explain.
I didn't wrap it up.
So let him finish. Yeah, shut up.
So gammas are usually they portray themselves as alphas, but they're not. They're not really betas. They're not really alphas. They're usually followers. And what it is when they're saying that they have valor is that they're usually macho, very, very macho, and they use that as their stick to say, hey, I'm an alpha because I'm very, very macho.
I got a GD.
But that has nothing to do with you being an alpha. The alpha is kind of like you just being able to lead without exuding or forcing that leadership on people. Whereas a beta doesn't try to lead. They're better off and feel more comfortable working from the background. Has nothing to do with your masculinity or anything like that. It's just their comfort level of how they deal and make decisions. Where an alpha, they make decisions out front. They want you to know what decisions are made and things like that. But a lot of times,
he's more as a fake alpha. He's more as a fake alpha, not a fake alpha.
Who? Me?
Martin, nigga.
That's what he's a gamma. Where he uses
he was trying to say he's a fake gamma. I say he's more of a fake alpha. That's all I'm saying.
That's what a gamma is. That's what a gamma is. A gamma is because only ones that get any attention, alphas and betas. An alpha, if you're working with just them alone, you get your shit done. Betas, they'll work with more of a group, pass ideas along, get more inclusive. Like, hey, how do you feel about this? They're more like that. Whereas a gamma, when they're working with people,
wrap it up, B.
There you go, right there.
Yeah, that's
Where they
me. I'm a
feel,
gamma all fucking day.
where they
Listen,
feel
I ain't got time.
masculinity,
Listen, I
where
don't
they
have
feel
time for this shit right
masculinity
here.
has to come from you. You're trying to. I'm a man. Oh, that doesn't prove shit. Like,
No,
what does that take?
no. See, in
So
my head,
Martin,
in
Martin,
my
yeah,
head,
let me finish,
I
bro.
know.
Like, hey,
Okay,
let me
Yeah, let him finish, G. Let him finish. Then
Martin,
go ahead. Yeah, hold on, G.
Martin, in my eyes, Martin was more of a gamma because he was always trying to show how much of a man he was by
Yes,
exuding his masculinity. Whereas an
yes.
alpha doesn't have to say, "Look, I'm a man by because I do this." You see it. So he was always trying. Oh, she got to make less money than me for me to feel like a man. This has to happen for me to feel like a man. Whereas alpha, you just feel like a man. You wake up like, and that's just it.
You feel, you know it.
Yeah,
You know
that's what
it
I'm
as
saying.
an alpha.
It is what it is.
I be feeling like the man when I walk through.
There's nothing that's going to sway your decision. You've already had you kind of always have, not always, but your mind is usually always made up. You kind of have that set going. Where a beta will take, oh, you said that, all right, maybe that'll work. But again,
You put all of that together. You are Omega. You are the beginning and the end and the middle. You know how everything goes, and this is the end right here, and this is you, and that is me right there. I am the Omega. I
It's higher than the alpha. What are you talking
no
about? Are you God?
no
Omega is
no
actually the end.
the Omega is the end. The Omega is the alpha, the beta, and the gamma. If you want to put the gamma in there, but it's actually the alpha and the beta, and you get the omega. But I'm gonna tell you this, offer. I'm the omega. Well, I perceive myself in my role as the omega. I know I'm the gamma.
Is the omega a mix of the alpha and the beta and gamma all in one? I mean, what is omega then?
No,
Omega is usually,
okay,
Google what it
and
means, so
okay,
that we can
I can say this.
explain it to them.
I can
Yeah.
say
An
this.
omega is
No,
usually the end, by analogy.
I can say this right here.
Read him what
No,
omega is.
no. Y'all be quiet for 1 second. I want to be the omega. I am the gamma
Where you
right
don't
now.
want to be the omega.
He's trying to explain what it is. He's
Yes,
trying to
but
explain
okay,
what you get.
but I'm going to explain to you. The omega is the
The end.
last. Yes, the last straw.
Finality.
Yes, the finality. So if I come to you and Marlon come to you and say, you gotta tighten up on your job, bro, and you don't do it. Oh, see, he done did the nose rub. I know he been a boss.
No, he's trying to compare what he read to what you said.
Yes. I know he been yes. I know he been a boss before, right? You
I
did
know
that
it.
nose rub. So when you come to that person and say, I gotta let you go today, that's the omega right there, and that is Joe. And no, in my eye, to me,
When it comes to
me,
being a-
no, let me finish.
to manhood,
To me, that's Joe, cause when somebody get fired, I can write them up all day, and Joe can ignore the write-ups. When it comes to firing somebody, I don't have no say so in that. So Joe is the omega. He is a motherfucker that can say, "You're done. I'm done with you. Goodbye." That's the omega. I'm the gamma.
No, the omega is the person who's over the alpha. So it's a person
No,
that's above him.
no, the Omega is the motherfucker that don't
The
give a
Omega-
fuck.
The omega is the
Omega-
owner.
The
It's the
omega
owner.
is usually the end, the finite. And
Yeah.
when you're speaking,
So,
when you're speaking
cuz,
of that, you
so,
flip,
cuz, I was
flip
wrong.
the family tree. Yes, you flip the family tree. The alphas are usually the kids. They're usually the ones that are brought up. Alphas, betas, and omegas usually refers to the firstborn son, secondborn son, thirdborn son.
So who does the firing? The alphas or the Omegas?
The omegas because they're usually the patriarch. The oldest in the family, the end of the tree. They've been and they've seen it all. You've got to touch everything else before you get to Omega. Omega's been here, they've seen it all.
Listen,
Yeah.
But
God.
we done spent too
Um,
much time on this. This was supposed to be about sports tonight. What's going on in
it was
sports?
just
What's
be
the
a
score
man
going
about
on?
it.
Nah,
Tell
man.
them, Marlon.
Beta males. And the issue
Tell
is
them, Marlon.
that again, a lot of men confuse being an alpha male with being a gamma male. And where
Nigga,
we
I
see
can hire, nigga,
where
I
we
can hire
see
and fire anybody tomorrow. So what
but
am I?
that doesn't that just makes you a bitch. Like anybody can do that. Yeah, anybody can do that. Like
So I'm a gamma?
no, I'm gonna put
You
it in
just called me a
TV
bitch.
terms. I'm gonna put it in TV
So
terms.
you
I'm
don't
gonna
even
put it.
respect my role.
I'm gonna put it in TV terms for you. An alpha male would be a a Phil from Fresh Prince. Philip Banks. He's an alpha male. He makes
Yeah.
decisions,
You're right.
stand by his decisions, make it or break it. Those were his decisions.
Right?
A beta male will be more like Carl Winslow, where he works with his wife. Like, hey, look, Eddie and the kids stepping out. What are your thoughts? How do you feel? A
No.
gamma,
So who's
Nope.
the omega? James Evans?
Nope.
huh?
Who's the omega?
No,
James
no.
Evans? I mean,
We don't-
No.
A gamma, a gamma
You
would
got
be more
me
like
all the way fucked up. When I pull
a
you to the
gamma.
side,
A
no, you
gamma
got me
would
all.
be more
No,
like
no,
a gamma would
you
be
got
more
me
like Martin.
all the. You got
Where
me all the
Martin
way fucked up.
uses
I don't know how we ain't talking about sports, but you got me all the way fucked up. When I pull you to the side and say,
But that doesn't make
no,
you
no,
an
no, no,
alpha
no.
male by you
It does.
breaking me
It
as
does.
a man.
It
You
does.
breaking me as a
When
man
I
by
pull
making
you,
me
when
by
I pull,
telling me I
when
have the
I
power
pull,
to take your job
Oh,
and
wait,
you
wait.
can go home and bitch up to
wait,
your family.
wait.
yep,
One
No,
Yep.
that ain't being no
Yep.
alpha male.
One
yep,
person.
yep. Are you fucking kidding me? Get the fuck out of here, bro.
That's not
Listen.
being an alpha male, bro. That is being
What?
that is being
A bitch?
a gamma male using that authority to prove
bitch.
how much of a man
Say
you
it.
are.
Say it. You're being a bitch right now
Yes,
when you
by
do that.
doing that, yes.
No, say it. I want to hear you say it.
To use your power to make
No,
another man feel less
Stop,
than a
stop,
man
no,
is being a bitch.
stop using those good words. Say it.
I
Say,
did.
Greg, you're
I'll say
being
it
a bitch.
again. I want to make sure that I'm 100% clear in what
Say,
I'm
Greg,
saying.
you're being a bitch.
I am not calling Greg a bitch. What I'm saying is, if you're using the power, your power, you're not God-given power, but the power that is granted to you through some kind of whatever authoritarianship, you use that power to make another man feel less than a man. You're being a bitch. You're not being a man. You're not
How
being
I'm
a
making listen to man. If I'm firing you, fuck you. Get the fuck off my property.
You're making him feel
I'm
less
being-
than a man.
Tell
Why would
I'm
you
being-
tell him?
You're a
I'm-
bitch for doing
I'm
that.
being a bitch. Listen. No. The only time I'm acting like a bitch is when I gotta come to you and say, You know I'm your boss, right?
But to
Well,
you, but that's using
That's
your
the only
power.
time.
But
That's the only
that's
time.
but
That's
that's
the only
using
time.
that's using your authority to make
authority,
me
right?
feel less
Being
than
an
a man.
asshole. Being an asshole.
How?
Being an
How?
asshole.
How? How?
You know I'm
How?
your boss, right?
How?
You know
How?
I'm your
Right.
boss,
If
That's
right?
being an
how?
You know I'm your
asshole.
boss,
How?
right? You
The
know I'm your
how?
boss, right?
That's a
If
gamble.
I
That's a gamble.
if
That's a gamble.
That's
no no
that's
no no
freaking.
no if
Almost to
I
a
come
beta. Almost to a
No,
beta.
no, no.
beta.
Don't insult
No,
betas,
no,
bro.
no,
I'm a
no,
fan of
no.
all the betas.
Don't insult my intelligence, bro. If I come to you straight up and say, listen, I told you, I asked you to do this. I say, Grim, Marlon, I asked you to do this. And you don't do it. And then I gotta come to you and say, you know I'm your boss, right? So when I speak to you, you have to do it.
So how would an alpha fan handle that? How would an alpha handle
How the
that?
alpha handled it?
How
First
the
of
alpha
all,
how the alpha handle? Yo, go out there and do them fucking dishes, bro.
nope, nope, nope,
Nope.
nope, nope, nope,
Nope.
nope,
Nope.
nope.
Nope. Nope.
One how
Nope.
an
Nope.
alpha would, one how alpha would have handled it. One how alpha would have handled it. Hey, bro, you can go out there and handle the dishes for me.
Oh, yeah, right.
Pause. This is what makes them an alpha. The person be like, yeah, sure, no problem, man. Anything that you need me to do, I got you, bro.
Nope. Nope. Cause from day one, me being your boss, I have to let you know that I am your boss.
Being a boss doesn't make you an alpha. You can be a
It
boss.
don't.
Look,
It don't.
you
It
can
don't.
be a boss, and you can be
Now the
a
It
motherfucker
don't.
that
It
come in
don't.
there and say, "Hey,
be a
guess what?
beta,
I'm
you can
tired
be
of
an
your shit.
omega,
Get the
you
fuck
can be a
out of here."
faggot, you
That's
can
the
be a bitch.
omega. That's the omega. The omega
No,
come in there and
Yes.
say,
Yes.
"Fuck up
That's
out of
not
here."
me. That's
nope,
not me. That's not
You
me.
say you
I
was the
am.
omega, bitch. You said
nope.
that, motherfucker. Man,
The
fuck
person that
you.
tells
No,
that can
no,
tell
no.
you,
I
You
said for
said
a
you was
fact.
the omega.
I,
You
I said,
said
I
that you
said,
was the.
I said for a fact that I can be the Omega. And if you don't want to listen, I'll be the Omega. Now, when I come to you and say to
don't
you,
own no
this,
finality, bruh. So that motherfucker will get you fired when you call HR and say you was harassing him.
That's a beta.
HR is omega.
eh,
Like that. Yeah,
I
that's a
ain't
beta.
worried about that shit.
HR is
Yes,
omega.
yes.
They don't.
That's
You
Omega.
can't
That's
point
Omega
beta,
times standard right
point
there.
beta, and all that shit. To get his ass
Yeah,
out of there, that's a beta. That's a beta. Straight up beta.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. That's
Stop
boy,
insulting
boy.
beta.
You listen,
Stop
listen,
insulting beta.
listen.
A beta is
Listen. When it comes to me and my boss had told me, I don't need you to be that person, be this person, and I have been that person.
but that doesn't make you an
But
alpha, omega,
but
a beta, or nothing.
now you trying me. I'm trying to be that alpha beta, and
That
I'm not
doesn't
trying
make
to
you
be
an
that.
alpha
And
or a
and
beta. That's what you're
I'm not.
misunderstanding.
I'm not trying to be that omega, and now you're pushing me to be that omega. Listen, you don't want to see omega. I guess
Dude,
I'm
you
wrong.
have it mixed up, bro. You have the definitions mixed up. That's not what it is. You're saying your boss is telling you to be a dick or an asshole, and you're choosing to be an asshole by threatening to fire the person. That has nothing to do with you being an alpha or an omega. An alpha is how you lead. An omega,
You see how I'm
beta is
smiling
how
because it's the
you
fucking
lead.
truth. It's the fucking truth.
It all that is, all these personalities are based on how you lead. An
Yeah,
alpha
and
is
and
a
and and
person
and
who can
and
get
and,
you to
and you
move
know what? And you know
without
what?
making any kind of threats, suggestions, or anything like nigga just be like, yo, you got me? And most people be like, yeah, bro, just because of that presence
And
that they bring.
and
Uncle
and and
Phil from
and you
Fresh
know what?
Prince, he was
Hold
an
on,
alpha.
hold on. Let me interject for 1 second. You know what? My fucking my fucking assistant, whatever you want to call him, said to me tonight, "This is your time to shine. It's your time to make the call."
All right, peep this. I'm gonna put this in real time words.
And you don't know, but if you was there, you would understand. But he put me on the spot and was like, "This is your call. You have to make this call right now. What are you gonna do?" And that's how it was. And then when I got off work, I was telling Joe, and Joe just looked at me and laughed. It was like, yeah. And I looked in his eyes, and they had that moment ready for me, and they came up tonight. It was my moment to shine. I had to make a decision. I had to make an executive decision.
But see, what you're misunderstanding again, cuz, and I want to make it clear, that doesn't make you an alpha, doesn't make you an omega, doesn't make you a beta, doesn't make you a...
It don't make me nothing, bro, because any day of the week, I am different.
No,
any day of the fucking week, I am alpha, omega.
Your personality and the way you lead makes you who you are. And that's why we needed to have this conversation, because a lot of men, a lot of grown-ass men have that confused. A lot of men really believe that being an alpha is something they could turn off and turn on. You cannot turn it off and turn on. You cannot turn off and turn on being a beta. You cannot turn off and turn on being a gamma. You cannot turn off and turn on being what personality traits you have. What happens is you can be an alpha in a certain group of people, and then when you go around other people, you become a beta because their alpha traits are stronger than yours. It doesn't make you less than an alpha. It doesn't make you less than a man because somebody else is more, their alpha traits are more dominant than yours. But us as men need to understand that it has nothing to do with something that we could turn off or turn on. You just either an alpha or you're not. You're either a beta or you're not. You're either a gamma or you're not. You're born, and your personality makes you what you are. The things that you go through makes you what you are. Yes, he's done. I don't know.
Drunk ass. Nick, keep up. Nick.
Yeah. But you get where I'm coming from, though?
Oh, damn. His ass ain't there.
Yeah, nah, he's gone.
Man, what he got? Hey, man, let me call him. I'm about to have Linda jump in here in a second. Linda about to jump in here. Wait a minute. Man, he jumping out there at the wrong time. Somebody about to get cussed.
Did you hear what I
jump
said,
back in here, man. Go ahead. I was talking to Linda on the phone.
No, what I was saying was, I think this was a very important topic to even discuss, because a lot of people got it mixed up, and to hear what Greg was saying really made my point exact. Like, it's not something that you just turn on and off. A nigga's either going to be an alpha, it's always going to be an alpha. A beta is always going to be a beta. And a gamma is always going to be a gamma, because that's just your personality. That's just who you are based on what you've been through your whole life, how you was raised, and all the other stuff. Yeah? Where an alpha will be an alpha in a certain group. Then he goes around other dudes, and he may not be the standout alpha, but he's still an alpha. It's just that one person who's taking out the shine or whatever, his personality just a little bit more flamboyant, more bright than yours. And that's why, And a lot of times when two alphas get
You
together,
said flamboyant.
I don't mean it. What I mean,
No.
I don't mean it like in that way. I made it big. Flamboyant usually just means big. Just doing it big. Has nothing to do with gay.
Okay. That shit threw me off, dog. I can't rock with you saying that on my screen.
But you know, but doing it big. Yeah, like they're a little bit more. And you can't use the word macho when you talk about alphas because that doesn't make you alpha.
No.
But
it is the macho. What do you call it?
Bravado.
Yeah, bravado.
It's how you carry yourself. Let me explain. Let me break it down to you like this. I know you've been in the club before. You've seen when another nigga walk in, how some nigga turn and look. And they don't say shit, they just get quiet.
They know. Bravado.
That's the man right there. That's that nigga.
Yeah, I get that everywhere.
It has nothing to do with you beating up somebody before, you pulling out guns, you stacking money, you got hoes. No, nothing. It's just how you carry yourself.
I get that everywhere.
Where we're at. I gamma niggas, they walk in, respect me. You gotta see me. I'm the man. That's not no. And you'll follow it. That's a trend. Everything you're doing is a trend. You gotta be seen. Sit your happy ass down somewhere. Yeah. And stop insulting betas, bro.
Yeah.
Betas don't mean that you're less than a man.
So what the hell he jumped out on then? What did you say to him to make his ass jump off the screen? What the fuck happened?
Exactly what I'm talking about. Like, y'all need to stop insulting betas. Betas ain't less than a man, bro. Omegas.
He said he was maybe I was wrong because he said that he was an omega.
He did say he was an omega, but he was talking about work, and I was telling him, bro, that is not. Oh, I did say.
Yeah, but when we saying work, I said the omega would be the owner. Like, what are we saying?
The owner has no say in it either, bro. The omega would be your business lawyer. Because the business lawyer, bro, when you have a business, you have to run everything through your lawyer before you have any kind of speech or anything.
So you saying a lawyer is omega?
You have an HR office?
Owner?
No, if you have an HR office, there is a law office within that HR office that has to go through all kinds of documentations, anything that you pass. If your business is big enough to have an HR, you also have a law office.
Correct.
Because they got to pass through all documentation that HR has to sign off on before it comes to the regular niggas. So if there's going to be an omega in an office, it's going to be whoever the lawyer is for that office. Because he's going to tell you what's right, and he or she is going to tell you what's right or wrong, what you can and can't do before HR fucks with you. Because HR has to go to them and say, hey, is this within ground for me to terminate this person? Is this within grounds for me to follow through on this threat or whatever I did? Because no company wants to spend money on no stupid mistakes. Yeah.